Yeah, Lauren, could you request to join, please? Mate, I have no idea how this works. Oh, here it is. Wait, Lauren, you have to join with your it, there we go.
Are we in?
Oh,
We're
this
in.
is we're in. It's the first ever podcast time. Wait, are you recording from your end?
Hold on. I am now. Are you recording from your end?
Wait, I'll tell you when we can hit record.
Okay, fine.
There's people joining, like I wouldn't actually think people are joining. Hello.
Hi guys.
Let's start
Wait,
waving at
where's
some
the
people.
effects at?
Oh,
Oh, here we go. Oh no, there's people joining that I know from my page.
was that a bad thing? Your face
No,
is really zoomed in, by the way. It's
my
like
face.
it's like the moon. It's really zoomed in. I don't know
I
if you've
can't see
intentionally done that
that.
or not.
No, I can't see that.
Really?
Is it less zoomed in now?
Yeah, yeah, now it's good. Now it's good.
Right,
Wait,
okay,
let
well, we're
me
just gonna have no effects then.
get my charger because I think my phone will
Hi,
run
Chris.
out.
Yeah, I've had to put my phone on charge. Oh my God, who actually watches Instagram lives?
Who's actually gonna watch this?
Who has the time on a Friday night?
Okay. Don't insult my viewers. That's so rude.
Honestly.
Does that work? I don't know if my phone's charging. Hopefully it is. Okay, cool. If people are tuned in right now, there's three people. You're very good people. Thanks for joining. We're basically doing a podcast right now. Instead of doing it like I'm recording it before and then releasing it, we're doing it live now, and then it will be on like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, everywhere. But we thought it'd be fun to do an Instagram live instead of recording it beforehand. And so yeah, giving it a go. Shout out to the fifth person, Podcast Laundry. Welcome. I quite like this actually.
Yeah, I've never done an Instagram
I've
live
never done
before.
this either. Um, okay, cool.
No one's left yet either, so it mustn't be that boring.
No, we're interesting people. Um, all right, nice. And as well, like for people watching, it's like behind the scenes of how I actually record this. So
Yeah.
just to show you my setup, I guess. So professional mic, not very professional, like stand is on some books, and then just in my laptop. But yeah, that's some behind the scenes. Oh wow, 8 people. This is big. All right, so
Don't. If we get into double figures, we are really
we're getting
pushing the boat
famous.
out.
We are getting famous. Okay. Um, so do you want to hit? Well, actually, no. Usually I'd
Am
say,
I
do you want to hit record? But we are recording. We're live. Okay.
am
So
I recording on here now though?
I'll say when to record it. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
Mate, yeah, of course.
I was born ready.
Okay. All right. One, two, three, go.
Okay, it's recorded.
Okay. Hey, Lauren, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, really good. Really good. We're on Instagram Live at the moment, which is
It's
really
quite
strange for
exciting.
me. Yeah. Actually, I have to move this a bit here to come in the camera. If you can't see my mouth, it's because, well, pop filter. Um, but yeah, welcome onto the podcast. How's it feel?
I don't know. It's a bit weird. Thank you for having me, though. I mean, it's quite an exciting thing. I've never done a podcast before. I've never done an Instagram live. It's all new.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it is a bit weird, isn't it? We tried, just for people listening and also on the live right now, we tried So we tried the platform I usually use, didn't work. We tried Skype, didn't work. We tried Zoom, didn't work. We tried pretty much every platform in existence, and it just wouldn't work. So, and now here we are on Instagram Live. Very good. So just people, I guess, joining from my side who don't necessarily know who you are, why don't you just go ahead and basically say, what is it that you do?
Yeah, so I'm Lauren. I basically have a social media management company. So I do social media marketing. Um, we basically manage businesses' social media and help them get out there online and create leads for them, get them sales, post on their behalf, things like that.
Cool. Okay, so how did you get in? We've actually spoken to quite a few different social media people before. We spoke to one, Erifili, episode 28, in case anyone wants to check that out. Um, but yeah, it's something that we've had on the podcast before, and it's really interesting. I always love talking about it because it's something that a lot of people want to get into and want to sort of know more about. So
Yeah.
how did you actually get into it?
So I literally am obsessed with my phone. Like at school, I was obsessed with my phone. When I was growing up, I was obsessed with my phone. I literally just loved my phone, loved social media, was just constantly on it. Um, so I basically kind of moved to a job where I was the manager and took over the social media. And then I kind of just left it. I didn't really enjoy the job, so left. That was that. And then I went to another job, and I was the social media manager there as well. And that's when I kind of hit things off with the company.
Okay, so it's just background from your job, and you just learn more about social media.
Yeah.
But
So
it,
literally just going in from a job and then I started training more, getting more in depth and then just set up the company.
oh, cool. So that's quite a big leap, though. Like you went from like in a job to actually like starting your own like agency, right? So how did that whole
Yeah.
process like come about?
It was crazy. It literally was like one day I had a job and then the next day I decided that's it. I want to do it on my own. I want the freedom. I just love a holiday. Like love a holiday. I love staying in bed until 10 a.m. I love like today I went to a market. Like I would never be able to just go to a market without if I was in another job, and I just didn't want to be tied down. So I kind of just took the plunge, decided that I would set up my own company, thought that I would get another job on the side while the company was building, and the company just basically flew and I didn't need to get another job. So I just yeah.
So it was just literally because you wanted your freedom and you
Yeah.
wanted to basically execute everything that you learned during that full-time job.
Yeah, I literally just loved social media and I always knew that I wanted to start my own business and start my own company and I didn't know what I wanted to do and then I thought I would do personalized t-shirts and I looked into that and I was getting all the things for that and then I kind of just decided that I wanted to do social media because I loved it so much and I had such a passion in it and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to go for it.
That's really interesting. So when you first started, like what was the whole process like? Like what were the sort of like emotions, I guess, in your mind, and then what's some like practical steps you took to start that agency? Like how did it all work basically?
Think it was quite a shock at first. I think I didn't realize how much work there was to actually put into it. I kind of thought it would be easy and it wasn't. I think the first step was getting the domain name. So I got the domain name and then kind of built my website up from that and then got the email. And then it was kind of just like the branding, setting up social media, basically getting myself out there. Um, yeah, and then just building clients really. At first it was quite difficult to build clients, I think, because you don't really know anyone. Like I didn't have any like reviews. I just had where I'd been working before. um so yeah.
So would you say like getting that very first client is probably the most challenging thing, and then it kind of all went from there?
Yeah, I think getting the with it, I didn't. I say I struggled with getting the first client. I didn't. I got my first client within a week, but for me, I was so
That doesn't sound that hard.
no, and it wasn't. It genuinely wasn't that hard. My first client. So I was doing a restaurant social media, but my first client, I literally walked into their shop and I said, I winged it. I literally was like, I've had a look at your social media and I think I could help you. And they were like, yeah, we haven't posted on our social media in 2 years. And I was like, yeah, I've seen it. And I hadn't even looked, but I just took it and just went for it. And I literally got the job the next day. Like, and
Wow.
so then I was like, whoa, this is quite easy. And then getting the second one was a bit more difficult. But I think as soon as you've got like three under your belt, they just flow in, like, and they were just flowing in. Shout out to the 10th person that's just joined.
We hit double figures. Wow. Oh
We've
no,
hit
it's
double
gone.
figures.
No, it's gone back down to 9.
Oh,
You ruined
wow.
it. You jinxed it.
Sorry.
Carry on.
Can I even see who's? Oh, yeah.
Oh, we're back to 10. By the way, anyone listening, if you have any questions, you can do my job and basically ask.
Yeah. Comment
So
below. I love answering people's questions.
yeah, you can do that. Shout out to Becky. Shout out to Jamie. We'll do some shout outs
Who have
now.
I
Fuck
got
it.
below me on here?
Why not? But anyway, carrying
Oh,
on.
hi, Miss Baker. So yeah, anyway. So yeah, kind of the first client, I kind of walked in to it. Second client was a little harder, but then as soon as my second client came, it just started flowing. And I don't know, like this week has just been mental.
Well, why has this week been mental?
It's just like inquiry after inquiry. I've like signed on like 5 people this week.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's
It's just everyone wants social media and everyone needs that wants the thing is I think everyone wants their business to do well and they want anything that they can get for it to succeed, and social media will help your business. Well,
yeah.
Jamie's just asked a question. Oh my god, there's so many questions. Hold
Yeah,
on.
we could do questions now. Yeah, why not? So Jamie asked, did you ever have to deal with self-doubt?
Yeah, absolutely. I think I doubted myself a lot, and I think I didn't have the confidence at all. And I was like, oh, I shouldn't do this. Like, I'm just gonna go and get a normal job. And then I kind of just thought, you know what, just got to do it. And even now, sometimes I'll sit at my desk and I'll be like, I can't do this, or I need to send off that proposal and I haven't done it because I'm too scared that they're going to turn around and say no, or you're too expensive. But I think you've just got to get over it. And I think that was my worst fear, but I just had to get over it.
Yeah. So would you say like you still get that? Because it doesn't really sound like that because you were going like pretty much door to door selling like the product straight
Yeah.
away, even though you didn't have any clients at that point in time.
Yeah, I kind of had to like psych myself up for it. And I'll be like, if I went and did like 10 clients, if I went to 10 clients, then I could get a sausage roll at the end of it and things like that.
Oh, so you put like goals in your mind, like if I
Yeah.
did this, okay, that's a cool thing. That's what I kind of do as well with a lot of things, and I think I do like to-do lists as well. Like, they're quite
Oh, I
powerful
love
to
a
me.
to-do list. Like,
Yeah, it's really
actually,
satisfying when you just tick everything off. Yeah, exactly. Very good.
yeah.
Um, Jess asks opinions of businesses on TikTok. That's a good question.
Okay, so I love TikTok. I love TikTok. I when in the first lockdown, I set a TikTok page, a personal TikTok page just for me, and one of my videos went viral. It was actually about my dad not buying me a Range Rover. Honestly, like the videos that go viral on TikTok are just crazy. And one of my videos went viral, and I just thought, actually, my business needs TikTok. So on your socials does have TikTok, and I just put funny things in there. I love TikTok. None of the on your socials TikToks have gone viral, but I know that if one did go viral, it would get so much, like, so many followers, so much engagement. So it's definitely worth having a TikTok for your business.
So what is the strategy behind TikTok? Because I know it's something that, I mean, I guess a lot of businesses, they see it and a lot of businesses, I guess, see it and they're like, oh, it's a fad. It's not really a thing that I want to get into. Other businesses see it and they see it as a powerful tool. They don't really know how to execute. So like,
Yeah.
what is the strategy, would you say, for TikTok?
So my strategy for TikTok for our business is slightly different. I basically only use 4 hashtags when I'm posting on the TikTok. So I use 2 for you page hashtags and then 2 basically to explain what I'm doing. So if I'm talking about social media management, I'll use 2 social media management hashtags basically. I go about TikTok like a funny way, a more like engaging way. I think you can do kind of two things. You can give like people tips, advice, or you can go like the funny side. I think funny side gets more of an engagement, so that's why I kind of went onto that sort of side. And it kind of just I use it to like show the raw truth of owning your own business. Like I don't hide anything on TikTok.
Yeah, I mean, at the beginning of this live, if you didn't reach the beginning of this live, then you missed out. We didn't really announce it, but I showed the behind the scenes of how I record.
Yeah.
Might show at the end when we stop recording. Who knows? But yeah, if anyone has just joined, if you have any questions, please just send them in. I'll ask them. But so we talked about stuff before. We talked about stuff like around like starting your business, but like before you got your job, like what actually, I guess what inspired you to get into social media? Was it just because you were on your phone the entire time and it's just something that you wanted to know more about?
Yeah, I think it was because I was on my phone so much, because I enjoyed it. I think I just I wanted to learn more about it, and I thought, do you know what? I think I can help businesses, and I think that's the thing. I want to help people, and I know that I can help businesses through social media, so why not?
Yeah, yeah. And I guess like, so how's the growth been since you started? And when did you start it? And what's the growth been like?
So the growth of my company or the growth of other people's companies?
No, your company.
So the growth of my company has been quite big, I would say. I would say that we started off literally just me, just doing it, and now we've got employees, we've got quite a few ongoing clients. We do social media management, which is like monthly ongoing, but we also do like product photography shoots and things like that. So I can like go to a brand shoot and do like an hour, 2 hour, 3 hour photo session with them as well. So we kind of do a lot of things. I do like one-to-one social media coaching as well. So it's kind of grown from like social media management to quite a big sort of thing. We do like one-to-one coaching courses. We do like coaching courses for businesses. So it's kind of grown quite a bit.
Okay, so what would you say to people, I guess, that want to get into, because like I think it's something that I've heard quite a few different times, people wanting to start their own like social media agency because they really understand and they've grown their own sort of personal brand because of social media. Um, so kind of yeah, what advice and stuff would you give to those people?
I would just say just go for it. Literally just go for it. Don't like give in to self-doubt really. I would say you definitely need to be training. You can't just go into social media and think that you know it, because you don't. And I think I really enjoyed doing social media for myself before I did for clients, but I could never do what I do now with the knowledge that I had a year ago, because my knowledge has just completely expanded within a year. um and yeah, you need to work hard, you need to train, but you also need to be really organized and strategic. I think a lot of people find that social media management is easy, like think that it's easy, and it's really not easy. I think I literally work like 7 days a week. I'm posting like editing and posting client stuff at like 11 o'clock at night and things like that. So
Yeah.
I think if you're not prepared to put in the work and the time, then it's not for you.
Yeah, yeah, I completely agree with you. Like even this podcast, I've had to do stuff like crazy hours just because
Yeah.
like my editor sends something a bit late and I have to check it and it's just like it's going out the next day and I'm like, oh no. So it's just
No, I
like yeah.
completely get you.
But you have to yeah, I guess it's as well, this is a side project for me, but for you it's the main thing. But even still, like did you jump into social media, your agency as a main thing straight away? Did you start it as a side business first?
Yeah, so I kind of started it as a side business. I was working full time at a restaurant doing their social media, and I was actually the restaurant manager there. I was doing their social media and marketing as well, and I kind of set it up as I was doing that. And then I kind of decided that I just wanted to just go for it. So I left the restaurant, and then my plan was to get another job. My plan was to leave the restaurant for about a month, because it was like during the lockdown sort of period. So to just get another job after sort of a month, have a nice lockdown, chill out. And I just literally haven't been able to get another job because I'm so busy.
But so you've only actually started it for like a few months.
So yeah, it's been about 6 months.
Wow, wow. And you said like the
So
growth has been
before it was like
immense.
it was a registered company before, but didn't really do much with it. And then I just took the plunge about 6 months ago.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah.
What, like you said before, how if people think they know social media, they don't. Like, there's so much to learn. Like, I'd be really interested to know what sort of things that you've learned that you didn't really think about social media before, and also like any secrets that you could spill to the 7 people on the Instagram live right now.
Hi, also having a few. Wait, who is actually still on here? Right, okay. So, secrets. So I think you've got to be. I didn't really when I was posting on my personal. I never thought of strategies or anything like that. I just would post at any time, not really care. I still don't use hashtags now on my personal because I just don't want the reach and things like that. But you need to. I would say the 5 things for a business. If anybody is has got a business on here or that's listening, 5 things that you need to do for your social media is post consistently because that will gain you so many followers, so much reach. Use good quality pictures. If you're using good quality pictures, more people will engage with your posts. Engage with your followers. People want to know that you're active. People want to know that you like their posts. So engage with your followers, definitely. Use geo tags. If you're using geo tags, you're posting in your location. People that are near to you, your page will come up on their feed. They will then interact because you're local. Everyone loves a local person, especially at the moment. Everyone wants to shop local, so definitely use local geotags. And hashtags, don't just put any hashtags because hashtags are so complex. You need to really heavily research your hashtags.
Okay, yeah, drilling down on the hashtags part, like I mean they're infinite, aren't they? You can literally put whatever you want as a hashtag.
Yeah.
So what would be the best thing for a post? Like what is the best sort of practice for a hashtag?
So you really need to be researching your competitors' hashtags. I wouldn't say definitely don't copy them, but researching what they're using, see if what they're doing is working, and then kind of just add your own twist to it. Kind of put them in categories. So like do 10 hashtags of one thing, 10 hashtags of another, and 10 hashtags of another. You can only use 30 hashtags per post anyway. So you're basically just really utilizing those hashtags. I think people can be really lazy with hashtags, and I know that I can be. Having a social media company, I know that I can be lazy with hashtags, but they are so important and they're not going to get you followers, but they're going to get you that reach, which is what you would need. And I think you can track your hashtags as well, which is really good.
That's really, yeah. I mean, hashtag is something that I don't utilize as much as I should be doing. I use it more on
Yeah,
LinkedIn than I do on Instagram. I don't do it that much on Instagram, but I feel like I definitely should
yeah,
for this
definitely.
page. Yeah, and like for like the side business that I'm starting soon. But on LinkedIn when I've used them, I have noticed like a an increase in I guess likes and also reach. So
Yeah,
they definitely do
definitely.
work. Yeah, for sure. So that's a really good tip. Um, so how long do we? Oh, we got like 8 minutes left.
It's fine because that I just got a notification that meeting's been cancelled, so it's actually okay.
Oh, okay, well, I mean, we're only go for like 10 minutes longer anyway. But if anyone's got any questions, like just put them in the chat and I
Yeah,
can
let me
ask them.
know. I love a question.
It's just so weird for me. I'm not
Do
put
you know
one on
what? I
Instagram
actually
live
quite
before.
like an Instagram live. It's
I
quite
quite like it as
exciting.
well. It's a new experience. It is a new
Yeah.
experience. But yeah, like let me know if you guys want to see more of Instagram lives in the future because I will probably do them in the future. Not because like the platform doesn't work that we're gonna record on, but just because like it's a cool
They're
experience.
cool. Yeah.
So I guess like for the last sort of 10 minutes or so, I'd really be interested to know where you see the future of you, of your agency, of social media as a whole. I'd be really interested to see like your view on that.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think the future, I have big plans for the future, and I think I just dream big, you know. I think you got to do what you got to do. So I for the future would like 4 offices. So I want to
Wow.
branch out. At the moment, one of my girls that works for me works in Brighton. So I want an office in Brighton. We've got quite a few clients up in Brighton as well. So I'll probably have an office in Brighton, an office in Hertfordshire where I'm based, and then we'll want an office somewhere else and somewhere else. I think I want to stick with being local. So I want to employ local people that will work in Brighton for the Brighton companies, and people that will work in Hertfordshire for the Hertfordshire companies and things like that. And I think being local is really important to me. So yeah, we have big plans for social media management and the offices. We have quite big plans for the training courses as well. I have just brought out a client welcome pack, so that helps social media managers. So social media managers can buy that on our Etsy and on our Instagram. That basically just showcases them and it just helps get the clients in basically. And that's what I use to help get my clients in. And we want to expand the training courses, go to bigger companies, train them on how they're doing their social media, get their marketing department involved and things like that.
Okay, that's really cool. Wow, it's really ambitious as well. Wow.
Yeah,
Four
I do
offices.
like a bit of ambition.
Yeah, I mean, one, yeah, for sure. And also, like, yeah, the future of social media as a whole, like, where do you see that going? Like, the way I personally see it going, well, obviously, like, with the rise of TikTok, it's going down the short sort of form content, I
Yeah,
think. And, like, there's other guys coming in, I think, in like short form content, like, I think Bytes, which is set up by the old, like, Vine founders. And there's
yeah,
also, like, one called Tangy, which is set up, like, by one of the employees at Google, I think. So like there's some pretty cool stuff coming out of there. Where do you see the
definitely.
future of social media as a whole? As a whole?
I think the video reach is just so much higher at the moment. So I think videos are the future. I think whether it's TikTok, whether it's Reels, whether you're literally just posting video content gets so much more engagement than just a normal post now. So I think it's really important to be posting video content. But also I think social media is just going to grow and grow and grow and get bigger. And I think this is just the start, really. I think social media is going to take over all other marketing resources.
Really? Wow.
I
I
really
mean,
do think that.
I've had people on the podcast before where they come out with the new product and they don't have a website or anything, but I mean, they're yeah, I guess they're looking to sell in the future. But they told me that I had this with Annabelle actually. She said how so many people were messaging her on Instagram just trying to buy her stuff, and she
Yeah,
said that wasn't the first, that wasn't the only one as well. It was from there was from someone else I heard as well. They were looking to buy his. Oh, it was Arthur from Young Goats. It was fashion again,
yeah,
but it was just they were just so shocked about how people were just willing to buy on Instagram, like
it's
straight, like just
crazy.
direct from messaging, like, and that really surprised me as well.
Yeah, it is crazy. Like, I've gained 3 clients through Instagram this week. Like, literally, where they've DM'd me and they've basically signed up to a 6 month contract. It's just mental.
Wow, wow, that's crazy.
People are
But
so trusting, and people are trusting in social media because I think people are just scrolling on their phones and they see something and they're like, oh, I want that.
so they just like DM the person or DM the
Yeah.
page,
But then,
and
to be
yeah,
honest, I do that as well. Like, I will buy things off Instagram. I just bought my Christmas baubles off Instagram. Do you know what I mean? Like, just message the woman, brought them.
yeah, that's really cool. I think that is a really cool shift, and I haven't. I guess like Facebook Marketplace was set up, and I guess like Instagram, I think setting up their own sort of shopping service as
Yeah,
well. It replaced the notification button, which is a bit annoying, but I
so
mean,
annoying.
it's the future, so I mean, who knows? Um,
So annoying. The new Instagram update is not the one.
yeah, no, I really don't like it. But the thing is, like, they're getting used, like, people are getting used to it, I guess. So I don't know, it's a new feature, and they want people to check it out. So they put the where the old notification bit was, so people would click it more, I guess. I think that's
Yeah.
their thought process, which is quite clever, to be fair.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I want to wrap up with a question that, I mean, we've spoken about before, but it's how, like, it's like the mental health implications of social media. I
Yeah.
don't know if you thought about this at all, but and we've spoken about this on previous podcasts. So I'm really interested to see like your take on that.
Yeah, definitely. So I think I can add a real personal touch to mental health and social media. I really struggled with my mental health. growing up, when I was in school and things like that, I was hospitalized. It became quite serious. I was on a lot of medication. Basically it was bad. And everyone says social media is really bad for your mental health, and I completely agree. And I think I did everything that I could to try and shift myself out of bad mental health, basically. And now I've gone into an industry where it's literally just so known to affect your mental health.
Yeah.
But my mental health the last year has literally been amazing. Like, I have never haven't relapsed. It's just been crazily good. And I think that it basically, you just have to take it in small doses. I have a schedule, so I have a work schedule. I'll go and do a walk, I'll go and have lunch, I'll call someone. I just won't be on my phone constantly. And I think you just can't beat yourself up about it. And I think if one of my posts don't get a lot of likes, it just doesn't get a lot of likes. And I think mental health is so important, and I've learned that you have to put your mental health before anything. So if one day I don't fancy being on my phone for 12 hours of the day, then I won't be.
Yeah.
And I think it's just all about balance.
Yeah, I was going to say, but I guess it's really difficult for you because, I guess most people, they have a job and they go on their phone, social media as kind of like a break from their job. But it's like with you, the two things are the same. Like, social media is your job.
Yeah, and it is quite difficult. Sometimes I'll look, when I'm going to bed, and I'll look on my phone and my screen time's been 14 hours for the day.
14
and it's just
hours. Oh my God.
Yeah, I can't even show you my screen time right now because I'm on my phone. But my screen time for today is probably about 8 hours. And I went to the market today as well, so that's taken 2 hours out of it. But my screen time is just crazy. I'll literally wake up, be on my phone the whole day, sit at my desk, go to the office, and then I will come back and be on my phone again. And then the problem is as well is that you've got to be really careful with Instagram engagement. There's no point of me engaging at 7 a.m. in the morning with people because people aren't online. But at 9 p.m. when I just want to be chilling out and, doing my own thing without social media, people are online. So I have to be online. And I think that's the thing. They've all been to work. They've come home, they've had dinner, they're now sitting on their sofa scrolling through Instagram. But actually, I've been on Instagram all day, but I still need to be on Instagram because they're all on Instagram and I need to engage with them.
So how do you kind of limit that? How do you stop it from being too much? Because as you say, it's your job at the end of the day. You are trying to make a living out of this.
Yeah.
But how do you kind of manage the balance between, I guess, it not spilling over to affecting, becoming a problem?
Yeah, one of the girls that works for me has just joined. Hi, Hope. Hope doesn't obviously know we're doing it live because I didn't tell her because it wasn't planned. So yeah.
Yeah, none of this was planned.
Yeah, I think, to be honest with you, I have not grasped that it's enough now type thing. I think I just put all of my energy into my company and I put all of my energy into social media. So I don't really have a work-life balance at the moment. And I think sometimes it can get too much. So sometimes I'll just go for a walk or I'll go shopping. I love going to the range, Sometimes you just got to take some time out and go to the range.
I think that is a note we're going to end on then.
Yeah, you just got to do it.
Yeah, I think if it gets too much, just goes to the range.
Just go to Home Bargains, bit of B&M. You've just got to, have a
Solves
break.
all problems.
Definitely.
Okay, cool. So thank you so much, Lauren, for coming on. We're going to stop recording before we stop the live, if that makes sense. Just because I think maybe some people have some questions. If people don't, then we'll just log off. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah, that's cool.
But
right, so I'm gonna stop recording now.
Wait. I'm gonna wrap up. Hang on. So how can people stay in touch with you and stay in touch with your agency in the meantime?
So you can follow us on Instagram and like our page on Facebook, which is just On Your Socials. You can email us at info@onyoursocials.com. You can call us on 07467 433 737. Or we do have a landline number as well, which is 01438 I don't know the rest. Hold on. Hope knows the rest. Bear with me 1 second.
It's okay. I think people will find you from Instagram anyway. I don't
Yeah.
think people will give you a call.
Instagram is the place. So yeah, Instagram, email, phone.
Okay, sweet. So yeah, thank you so much again, and we'll stop recording.
Perfect. Thank you for having me. Right, I've stopped recording.
I have stopped recording too. Okay, cool.
Good.
So
Who has questions?
if anyone's got questions, we can stay on for like another 2 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever. If anyone's got some questions.
No one
If
can
not,
ask
then
questions. Miss
no one's got any
Baker,
questions.
come on. I'm rooting for you to ask the questions because you've been on here the whole time.
Have people
Who's
actually been on? If anyone's actually been on the whole time, leave a little thumb or something. So I'm interested.
Right, who's actually on here that... Okay, so Hope's still on here. Hope, have you got a question?
You don't have any questions? Do you have any questions for me?
I don't think so. What's your new company?
Oh, it's called Wing. I haven't
Okay.
dropped too much sort of info about it yet.
Ooh,
More info coming this weekend. But
exciting.
yeah, it's cool. I'll keep you updated.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
nice. It's tech. It's based around tech. It's a
Okay.
physical product. So
Oh,
it's not software.
and will it be
Um,
launched before Christmas?
yeah, it'll be launched before Christmas. A little exclusive for the 3 people that remain. Okay, cool. So if no one's got any questions, probably gonna log off.
Yeah, I
But
reckon so.
yeah, but yeah, thank you for joining me, Lauren, and thank you
Yeah.
for the people that have come onto this live. We're gonna do more of these in the future, I think, because they were quite good fun actually.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was
Thank you for
good.
having me.
Yeah, it was fun. Okay, sweet. So thank you so
Perfect.
much for the 3 people for staying this long, and I'll see you later, Lauren.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Bye.
See you later. Bye.